Hey guys, it's Super Adventure back again with another Airsoft video, and today we're going to be talking about this guy. This is the AAP-01, more specifically the way that I have it configured. We're going to be looking at why this is the best GBB pistol that you can buy in 2024, as well as a few internal upgrades that I recommend, and a walkthrough on how to do those upgrades. But before we get into the video, remember to subscribe if you want more content like this, and like the video if you end up liking it. Let's get on with it. To start things off, let's talk about the price. This thing is $104.95 for both the international and US version, and I know what you're thinking. $104.95, that sounds like a very cheap pistol. Why would I buy something so cheap? Is it good? Is it bad? What's going on with the price? That's where it gets you. The quality, the out the box performance, the crispness of the mag catch, the fact that it has full auto, the construction is super solid, and the aftermarket support is incredible. Now this is the best part. $104.95 gets you a fantastic pistol, yes, but it also gets you a platform for you to upgrade this into an assault rifle, an SMG, a long range pistol, a really short pistol, whatever your heart desires. Usually if you want to buy into a certain platform, you got to spend like $200, make sure it has decent-ish internals, and then the parts that are aftermarket cost an arm and a leg. But this, for the price, the internals are fantastic, the reliability is nice, the green gas mag that comes with it holds on tight nicely, the FPS is proper. Again, that full auto is pretty sweet. All of that for that low price. I've seen pictures of people taking this thing and turning into a straight up carbine. Now for me, I really just wanted it as secondary, and it serves that purpose fantastically. Now let's quickly go over what comes in the box. We got the box itself, the beautiful pistol itself, one magazine, and a couple of rail attachments on the US version. The tip of this one is black. That's because I 3D printed a custom thread adapter to cover up the orange thread. And yes, it does come threaded. I also went ahead and bought the Action Army holster. It comes with the holster itself that attaches to your belt and two adapters of some sort. I don't really know what that does. The holster is very nice, very lightweight, honestly really reliable. It's got a unique way of kind of pulling off. It's not like an inward motion, it's more of a pull out motion. Once you get used to it, it gets the job done. Now if you're a tinkerer like me, the amount of 3D part files that are on Thingiverse for this thing is hilarious. That's also another thing that I really like. This is a tinker's gun. If you like modifying things and you like building your own things and you like 3D printing and you like doing stuff like that, you're gonna love this thing. The adapter that I have on the front to attach this loud insert is 3D printed. It saved me $16 from buying the real thing. As an example, I went ahead and 3D printed this thing. This is an extended outer barrel, fully 3D printed in PLA and capable of just being slid onto the front of my pistol, giving it a customized, modded look. The way I have it configured is a short barrel adapter and then a loud insert. I call it a loud insert. It's basically just something that just makes it louder. I like the sound of it, so I like the fact that it's louder. Internal upgrades that I did are pretty minimal. All I did was change the inner barrel to a 6.02 and the bucking to a maple leaf 70-degree Autobot. Now you can skip ahead to the part where I show you how to install that if you'd like, if that's what you came for. But let me quickly talk about why I did those upgrades. I talked about all the great parts about this gun. It's reliable, it shoots great, it's built really nicely, the budget price is really cheap, and blah 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 blah. Now let me talk about the two bad things. Out the box, if your hop up isn't set up properly, it will start rolling BBs and it won't feed the BBs properly. The BBs will just roll out the front of the gun, which is really annoying and kind of concerning when you first get the gun out of the box. This is an issue for pretty much all AAPs from what I can tell. All you really had to do was turn up the hop up. I didn't want to have to run into that issue, so that's why I replaced the bucking. Once I replaced the bucking, everything seemed to be flawless. Even without hop, the BBs would shoot perfectly fine. The second upgrade, the inner barrel, I didn't love the groupings that I was getting and the accuracy I was getting on the inner barrel, so I went ahead and just put a tight bore in. Also, I had it kind of lying around in a box somewhere, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna slap it in there. Now the groupings aren't really bad either. It's just more like I had it lying around. I wanted to upgrade the groupings a little bit. It was a little bit kind of like maybe my aim's just bad, so I went ahead and just replaced it. Now let me take you through step by step on how to do the upgrades. Of course, to start things off, you want to click the back button and split it into top and bottom halves. Once you have that, remove the two screws holding the front assembly to the main body and then pull it out, and then remove these other two screws that are on the hop-up chamber and the front part. Let's start with the bucking upgrade. Take it out of the packaging and put the little metal C-clip onto the bucking itself. Take some light silicone oil and rub it onto the bucking. This is just so you can extend the life of the bucking, make sure it doesn't break, and keep it moist. Now you want to match the groove of the inner barrel with the groove of the bucking and put it on top. Set that to the side. Let's grab the hop-up chamber and unscrew the 4 screws shown here. Split it into 2 halves and pull out the barrel and bucking. You want to make sure that the hop-up arm is still attached. Now you can put on the new inner barrel and bucking combo. Make sure it's underneath the hop-up arm itself. Put the 2 halves together, put the 4 screws back on, and then put all the other screws back on, and you're good to go. It's as simple as that. It's super easy. And that's just 2 upgrades. You can do as many upgrades to this thing as you want. There are different hop-up chambers, there are different triggers, you can short stroke this. There are 1,000,001 upgrade options. I'm very excited at the possibilities of this pistol, and that's the main reason I wanted to make this video. I know there are so many videos on this thing since it was first released a long time ago, and I can make this video in like 2 minutes really, but I just want to express my excitement for this thing because it is so nice. But that's it for today's video, guys. I have links to the stuff that I mentioned in the description below. If you have any questions about this gun, or if you have any video suggestions as well, please drop that down below in the comment section. Other than that, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.